Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Inside the Crimson Cathedral in Star Valley basketball, live on Swift 98, SVI Media and the SVI Sports Network. The Marsh Valley Eagles in Afton today to take on the home Star Valley Braves as part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Marsh Valley coming over the hill from Aramo, Idaho. They're 3A in southeast Idaho, 10-4 overall record. They do have a common opponent down against Star Valley, splitting a double-double series with Sugar Salem, beating Sugar 49-32 and then losing in a much different game, 70-58. Star Valley, of course, coming off a difficult loss against the rival on the road last night, the Jackson Bronx, where the Braves' comeback effort fell just short, 73-65. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Here's a check of the Crimson Corner as part of our First Bank of Wyoming countdown.
Boys wrestling at the Tiger Grizz Invite in Idaho Falls after day one. Star Valley 7th as a team with 82 team points. Porter Merritt at 152 in the championship. The girls wrestling at the Lady Hawk Rumble. There's a watch link online at SVInews.com for that one. The basketball, of course, hosting Marsh Valley. The Lady Braves victorious just a moment ago. They won at 39-32 after trailing by 6 at the half. Indoor track at the BYU Invite. Also earlier today, the Star Valley JV boys defeating Marsh Valley 70-59. So that's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's part of our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Just about 3 minutes to go before this game begins. How about your roundup and some games of interest around the state of Wyoming presented by Sunrise Engineering?
I find this result interesting. Cody over Kelly Walls. Sheridan beat Campbell County. All the ranked teams doing well. East, Central, Riverton all winning, although Rock Springs gave Riverton quite a game. Jackson with the upset, knocking Star Valley off. I don't think the Lady Braves or the Braves will be in their rankings next week. As a result, Pinedale got a buzzer beater to beat Lyman last night, 42-41, a three-pointer. Lander beating up on Mountain View. Saratoga also edging Cokeville. Kimmer coming up just short to Wyoming Indian. Some matchups today in Natrona County at Campbell. Number 3, Riverton at Kelly Walls. Jackson will be in Green River. Cody at Rock Springs. Thunder Basin hosting Sheridan. Mountain View at Pinedale. Kemmers at St. Stephen's on the Spur. And number 4, Cokeville at Encampment.
That's your roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering, creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. Of course, this game in Afton, it's the home Star Valley Braves playing host to the visiting Marsh Valley Eagles. Let's recap the rivalry with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, again, going to be a short one. It's a first ever meeting between these teams. These two programs have met on the football field several times, as I mentioned earlier, but first meeting today. We'll see if this becomes a rivalry moving forward. We appreciate Simplot and all they do for us. That's a look at your rivalry moving forward.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. Star Valley trying to bounce back with a loss last night on the road in Jackson. Marsh Valley, in the meantime, comes into this one 10-4 overall. What do the Braves need to do to win at home? Your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, the Braves had a bit of a skid, and all of those games have something in common. They fell behind early, so key number 1, they need to start with urgency. They need to start this game like they finished it yesterday. Key number 2, I want to see the big guys going to the rim, all of them. Jacob Hodges, Taft McClure, Croy Jenkins, Luke Linford. I want to see Tayson Johnson. I want all of them going to the rim. Key number 3, you got to defend the 3. The Bronx came out red hot, hit 5 3-pointers in the first quarter to stake that big lead. And finally, key number 4, they need to stop the ball. Way too many times over this 3-game skid, the opponents have been getting the ball right to the hoop. It was the Star Valley defensively not stopping it. That's got to change tonight. That's
your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game. Legend driven. Visit RockyMountainYeti.group. That is RockyMountainYeti.group. Just about ready to tip off this game between Star Valley, the home team, and Marsh Valley, the visiting team. Braves and Eagles on the SVI Sports Network on a Saturday afternoon. It's the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip off. Let's send it down to the floor for the national anthem, presented in our broadcast by Hastings Ace Hardware.
today's starters with the help of Peevler's Mountain Star. Peevler's Mountain Star, located on Rocky Road on the north end of Afton.
Croy Jenkins, son of Aaron and Cassie Jenkins. I'm a senior, and Osmond.
Ridge Nild, son of Chance and Jackie Nild, senior, Afton.
Luke Linford, son of Jason and Robin Linford, Afton, senior.
Jacob Hodges, son of Boone and Laura Hodges, senior, Bedford.
Taff McClure, son of Brian and Sarah McClure, I'm a senior, and I live in Smoot.
PJ Horsley, son of Jason and Stacy, junior, Afton.
Cash Lancaster, son of Aaron and Anna, I'm a junior, Smoot, Wyoming.
Tristan Hilton, son of Mark and Lacey Hilton, junior, Osmond, Wyoming.
Max Jensen, son of Deanna and Wade Jensen, junior, Afton.
My name is Simon Gaskell, son of David and Amy Gaskell. I'm a junior, Fairview, Wyoming.
Varsity roster presented by Peevler's Mountain Star. Our starting lineups being announced here at Star Valley High. First, the Marsh Valley Eagles. Head Caden Hanson, a sophomore, number 1. Number 11, Alex Vaughn, a senior. Number 12, Ezra Godfrey, a senior. Number 20, Bradley Belknap, a senior. And number 24, Stanton Howell, a senior. Head coach Kent Howell for the Marsh Valley Eagles in the Road Blues.
Sophomore Tayson Johnson at 6'5", number 20, getting his second consecutive start. Number 12, PJ Horsey's a 6'1" junior. Number 5, a 6'5" senior. That's Taft McClure. 6'4" senior wearing number 3 is Luke Linford. And a 6'5" senior wearing number 0. That's Jacob Hodges. The Braves coached by Mitch Schwab, assisted by Ballard Johnson, Shane Williams, and Ben Hale.
Taft McClure will work against Stanton Howell, both seniors going for the opening tip-off. And the Braves try and rebound from last night. The loss in Jackson.
Dude, you had mentioned Croy Jenkins. Croy had 10 off the bench last night, but he's kind of been under the weather, so that's why Tayson Johnson getting the start.
Croy coming off the bench again today, and hopefully he can get better. Been playing sick, and he's not the only one.
He did score 10 last night, though. Kind of came on late.
Star Valley wins the opening tip, and we are underway in Afton. Braves with the first possession of the game. McClure works it right to Hodges on the wing. Big battle going on down low. Johnson comes out to get the ball. Still on the perimeter, works left to Horsley, swinging around to McClure. 20 seconds in, McClure drives, spins, no shot, stops, works it around, back outside to Johnson. Star Valley again on the perimeter. Horsley on the right. Dribble drive, takes to the rim, flings it on the baseline, but stolen away by Howell, and it's Marsh Valley basketball on the run. Transition, Vaughn feeds down low, shot fake up, glass it in. Ezra Godfrey gets 2 points. The first of the game. Linford across the half-court line, working against Vaughn. Braves trail 2-0. Hodges on the outside. Holds it. Holds and now spins. Puts up the turnaround. Off the back iron, no good. Vaughn has the rebound. Marsh Valley again in transition. Back to Godfrey. He drives, kicks it out. 3 for Hanson, doesn't take it. Dribble drive and then a pass down low, but on the line was Godfrey. Had a great look at the basket, but had a heel on the stripe.
Yeah, it's going to wipe a basket off.
Quick timeout by Coach Schwab. He doesn't like the start. Down 2-0 early. 6:53 to play in the first. Back in 30 on SVI.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, it is going to be Braves basketball. No pressure in the backcourt. Eagles look to pick up the ball at the midline. Linford has the ball tipped, loose, recollects it, picks it up again. Marsh Valley wanted a travel. Don't get it. Here's McClure up top. 6:40 to play in the first. Now right side to Linford. Luke has the ball tipped, loose, saved before out of bounds. Marsh Valley has another steal. Back the other way comes Howell. Works it to the left side to Vaughn. Pulls up the 3 off the rim, no good, but a rebound for the Eagles. Vaughn has the ball tipped and loose out, but a foul on Linford. Stops the clock at 6:25 to go in the first. Still 2-0 Eagles on top. Howell will trigger this in front of the Braves bench.
Linford going to have a seat. Ridge kneeled in early on.
Inbound play, but a whistle away from the ball.
Like someone was grabbing somebody's jersey. Is that what he was saying?
I think they get Ridge on the foul right out the bench with 6:24 to play in the first.
So 2 quick fouls on the Braves, 1 on Linford, 1 on Neild. 2 team fouls now with 6:24 in the first.
Marsh Valley triggers this one into the backcourt to Godfrey. Horsley picks him up. Godfrey drives, kicks out. No shot for Vaughn. He drives and kicks out. Here's Hansen on the perimeter. Hansen wants to go to the rim. Has the ball tipped and stolen. Loose ball picked up by Hodges on the run. Out in front to McClure. 1-on-1. Spins in the lane. Kick out. The shooter for 3. Neal, no good. Rebounded and the putback is in for Jacob Hodges. 2 points and it's tied.
Offensive glass, I think, is going to be a huge factor today.
5:56 to play in the first. Ball loose and out of bounds off of Marsh Valley. Here's a look at your Fall River Propane replay. No Hannah inside this time. Braves should be doing that all afternoon. 5:50 to go in the first. Star Valley knotted up against Marsh Valley. 2 points apiece. Horsley in the side, works it to Neal. Johnson takes it left post. Defense is there. Can't get to the rim. Tries to back him down. And a foul on Marsh Valley is given to Alex Vaughn, who was trying to keep Johnson out of the paint.
Vaughn will pick up his first team foul. Here's that last sequence. Tayson being really aggressive. Coach Schwab wanted a foul call earlier. Marsh Valley staff wanted a jump.
Ball tipped on the inbound. Loose ball picked up by Neal. Star Valley has it to Hodges up top. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Hodges drives the right post, leans into the rim and scores. 4 points for Hodges, and it's 4-2. Star Valley now with the lead.
Jacob with all 4 Star Valley points. Good start for him.
5 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the opening period. Backdoor cut, but the ball's loose, and the Braves have a steal by Horsley. Good pass, but just not hauled in by the Marsh Valley Eagles. Horsley in the front court, dribbling and working against Godfrey. Works it to Neal. Tries to go down low to Taysom on the baseline. Spins on the post. In the lane and score. No, he missed it. Left it short. Point blank, and now in transition. Full court pass down the lane and scores. That was a big swing on the miss. And then 2 on the other end.
It was a great power move from Tayson. It just wouldn't climb over the front of the rim.
Horsley drives, shut down, turn around, jumper on the baseline, no good. Johnson has the rebound, falls, clears it out to Neal. Ridge dumps off to McClure. Star Valley basketball tied at 4. 4:50 to play in the first period. Hodges in the paint, dribble, jumper, up off the glass, no good. Fights for the rebound. Marsh Valley has it on the run. Once again, Godfrey goes up, shot, good with the foul. They'll get Ridge Neal on the whistle. And it's 6-4, another lead change, this time to favor the Eagles.
Let's take a look at it here on the Fall River Propane replay. The transition game hurting the Braves, and Ridge going to be called for a push in the back there.
He has to come out with 2 fouls off the bench. They'll send in Cooper Lancaster. Cooper, a freshman, had some big minutes in the game last night. He's worked himself into this varsity roster.
Right now it's the Jacob Hodges versus Ezra Godfrey show. They've each scored all of their points for their respective teams.
Godfrey for the and one, short, no good. Horsley has the box out and then the rebound. Star Valley basketball now trailing by 2. Horsley dribbles center court, dumps off, and now to the free throw line to Johnson. Hands off. Horsley wants to get to the rim, can't. Back outside Lancaster on the baseline, works it around up top to Hodges. Star Valley still with possession. Hodges tries to back down the defense, goes right post, and no good, but a foul. Hodges being extra aggressive and assertive, and again it pays off. He goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
I think he's got a pretty good advantage there, Duke, but got a little bit off kilter there. Otherwise, maybe a chance for a three-point play. Instead, he'll have to settle for free throws. The foul going against number 42, Caden Bullock.
Free throw is good for Jacob. Linford subs back in. Horsley comes out. 1-point game to favor the Eagles, but another free throw to come for Jake.
2 team fouls on Marsh Valley, 3 on the Braves here with 3:58 to go in the first.
Shot is good, got them both. So it is Jacob Hodges 6 and Ezra Godfrey 6. 3:50 to play in the first period. Knotted up again, Eagle basketball. Drive the left post, no shot. Kick out corner three from Hadley, no good. Rebounded by Marsh Valley, but then out of bounds. Couldn't quite contain it. Goes back to Star Valley on the inbound play. 3 team fouls on the Braves, 2 team fouls on the Eagles with 3:43 left in the first.
Linford back in there along with Lancaster, Jenkins, Hodges.
Jenkins snuck into the game just a moment ago. Didn't see that. Here's Hodges one-on-one again on the post. Tries to back down the defense. Double team comes. Hodges can't get to the rim that time, and there's a loose toy basketball on the court, so they got to stop play here.
They have to stop and take some time to whoop that kid.
Yeah, they throw the ball back to him. That was one of the balls that the players throw into the stands when they announce the starting lineups.
Ooh. Stepping on one of those would be a bad deal.
Inbound play to Croy, back outside to Linford, back to Jenkins, who loses it in the corner, and it's a turnover unforced. It's Marsh Valley basketball. Stanton Howell will trigger this in for the Eagles on the side above the corner.
Belknap will have a seat.
Howell gets the ball back after the inbound play, comes across the half-court line. Johnson picks him up, finds a seam, and goes to the rim. He just beat Johnson that time. I don't think Johnson was ready. He just blew right by him.
Nobody stopped the ball. One of the keys.
8-6 now, Marsh Valley on top. Ball to the free throw line to Linford. Linford drives the post, nothing there, spins, comes back out. Jumper from Lancaster. Off the backboard, no rim. Rebounded by the Eagles. Marsh Valley attacking. Works it down into the paint, kick back out. No shot on the kick out to Hanson. Now a pass for three, good. Whip the net. And a triple from Stanton Howell.
Eagles shooting very well from the field right now. They're 4 for 4 from the field inside the three-point line. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Linford turn, jumper from the line, swished it in. 11-8, Star Valley back to within 3, and that ends a big run. I think it was an 8-0 run for the Eagles.
First basket for Linford, and he's going to pick up his second personal foul here. Here's that last replay. Linford from the free throw line, 15-footer's good. Tayson Johnson will have a seat, replaced in the lineup by Taft McClure.
2:17 to go in the first. Braves on defense. Marsh Valley with the ball and up by 3. 11-8. Howell in the front court corner. Working against McClure. Wants to drive. Gets into the paint and scores left side. That time he blew by Taft to get to the rim.
Again, someone has got to step in front. It's been a long time since the Braves have drawn a charge.
Cooper being aggressive, offensive foul. He tried to spin and bully his way into the paint. There'll be offensive call with 1:58 to go in the first, and the ball back to Marsh Valley.
A bit out of control here.
Horsley subs back into the game for Linford. So Jenkins, Hodges, Horsley, Lancaster, and McClure all on the court for the Braves.
5 team fouls for the Braves in this first quarter. That's a little uncharacteristic.
Here's a pull-up 3 from Howell, and it's good. Stanton Howell has got hot. 16-8.
Well, he's hit all 4 of his shots. He's got 10 points, including 2 triples.
Well, I think it's a 10-0 run for Howell right now.
I think you're right.
McClure top of the key. Wants to drive left post. Spins, pull-up, jumper, got it. Love to see the mid-range for Taft.
Well, I really do feel like he refound his range last night in Jackson, if nothing else.
On the other end, Marsh Valley up by 6 with 1:17 to go in the first. On the dribble, drive, dump down once again, Stanton Howell. This time the pass to him underneath.
Somebody better do something on Stanton Howell, or he's going to score 40 points.
Horsley wants to spin, goes down the post, and there'll be a foul on Marsh Valley this time. 59 seconds to go in the first, and the third Marsh Valley team foul.
Here's this last replay. Man, what a pass from Eli Hadley. Holy smokes.
Star Valley basketball, inbounding is Horsley.
Howell did pick up that foul.
Horsley inbounds to Jenkins, dumps it off down low to Horsley again on the post, spin around hooked, and didn't drop. Ball out of bounds, Marsh Valley basketball. 51.6 to go in the first. Eagle basketball with an 8-point lead.
Eagles with 4 assists in this first quarter. They have really looked good finding each other today.
Godfrey, nice pass down the baseline, double team, kick back out. No shot there, dribble drive shot, offensive foul.
Great job by
Hodges
Jacob.
draws the charge.
Jacob was set. And again, the Braves did not draw an offensive foul last night, so they needed someone to do it here. Jacob Hodges able to do it. Good job, Jacob. Foul going against Bradley Belknap, his first.
33 seconds to go in the first period. Star Valley with the ball, down by 8, 18-10. McClure on the outside, holds it, works to Hodges, dribble, spin, shoot outside the lane, no good. Rebounded by Jenkins, but he went over the back. Gives the ball back to the Eagles with 22.5 to go, first period.
First personal on Croy, 16 fouls on the Braves as we wrap up the first quarter. So the Eagles with a chance, if they want to be really aggressive in the second and get to the free throw line, that is going to be an option.
He'll be in the bonus the entire second and the last 20 seconds of this first. Across the half-court line come the Eagles. Trying to break down the defense. Dribble drive, kick out. 3 from Hansen, no good. Long rebound for Hansen. Got his own rebound. Falls out of bounds, but then thrown away. Taken away by Horsley with 6 seconds. Across the timeline with 5. Works to Cooper. 3 seconds. Lancaster pulls up the jumper, no good, but he is fouled with 2.2 seconds to go. And this will be on the floor. No shots. Lancaster will inbound.
We get Eli Hadley for that one. His first 15 foul on the Eagles, so a lot of fouls in this first quarter.
Horsley will actually inbound with 2.2. They bring Hodges in to maybe try and get something into him in the paint. And they do lob to Jenkins. Catch, dribble, shot at the buzzer. No good. Had a good play drawn up, but it doesn't drop, and it's 18-10. Star Valley trailing Marsh Valley in Afton on the SVI Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
I started seeing Dr. Franklin for a shoulder injury that I had been struggling with for about 2.5 years. After just a couple months of treatment, I was able to get out of the chronic pain that I had been in for that time. I don't have any pain anymore, or very little. If it does flare up, I'm able to see her for one visit and she knocks it out again. I had seen a physical therapist 3 times. I'd seen an orthopedic surgeon. I'd gotten an MRI trying to resolve this, and she was the first thing that actually worked.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the second period at Star Valley High School, where the Braves are taking on the Marsh Valley Eagles. Going to be Eagles basketball to open up the period. They have an 18-10 lead against home Star Valley. Inbound into the backcourt to Ezra Godfrey. He comes across the half-court line. Horsley picks him up. Godfrey drives, shot fake on the post. Pivots, kicks it out. An extra pass up top. Another 3 ball from Howell. Got it again.
Wow.
Stanton Howell for 3, and it's an 11-point lead for the Eagles.
I hope nobody touches him because they're going to get burned. He is so hot. 6 for 6 from the field, 15 points.
McClure gets a high screen, dumps it off to Neal. Back to McClure. Taft takes the 3. Yes! Needed that one. A Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple for Taft McClure. 7:20 to play in the second period. Now 21-13. Eagles on the other end. Horsley again covering Godfrey. Jumps it off to the free throw line to Belknap, and a great cut down the lane from Hansen to score 2. Lead back to 10.
Already 6 assists in this game for the Eagles.
Horsley in the lane, kicks it out. Neal takes the 3, off the mark, no good. Howell has the rebound and runs with it for the Eagles. Pulls up a transition 3, off the rim, no good. McClure for the rebound, and then fouled by Marsh Valley.
That might have been a heat check for Stanton Howell. It's his first missed shot. Here's that last sequence. Boy, just a terrific pass from Belknap.
6:52 to play in the second period. That one evens up the foul count. Both teams in the single bonus with 6 fouls apiece.
Harris picks up his first there.
23-13 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves trailing with the basketball. Here's Jenkins on the left side wing, perimeter. Defense picks him up, flicks it to Johnson, who falls backwards trying to work into the paint and travels. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second. Marsh Valley at the half-court line. Godfrey again picked up by Horsley. Up top to Belknap. Kicks into the corner. Howell, another three. Airballed that one. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Jenkins. 6:15. Croy lobs to Johnson. Taken away by Howell. On the run. Howell's going to dunk it. Well, maybe not. He laid it up and in. Had the chance if he wanted it. It's a 12-point game. Howell 2 more off the steal.
He's got 17 points, Duke. He is on. In fact, he has scored 17 of their last 19 points.
Horsley turns it over. Ball tipped out of his hands. Tried to save it. Couldn't get there in time. And it's a 12-point deficit for the Braves. Back into the game is Lancaster.
Here you can see Stanton Howell finishing there after the steal.
5:54 to play in the second period.
And here comes big number 50, Porter Cousineau.
Big, yes.
Somewhere the Marsh Valley wrestling coach is crying that he's playing basketball.
Aggressive take by Vaughn of Marsh Valley. No good. Contested by McClure, who gets the rebound. Back to McClure in transition for 3. Off the back iron, no. Fight for the rebound. Howell has it. Goes down. Now he's tied up and a jump ball call. Arrow's going to favor Star Valley. They'll keep it on their end. Here's a look at that Fall River propane replay. Howell goes down and tied up.
I'm sure been impressed with Howell, though. He's everywhere.
Kneeled. Now to Lancaster. 3 in the corner. In and out. No good. Costa now gets the rebound. Out in front on the run to Belknap. Shot no good. Rebounded by McClure. Out in front to Lancaster. He stops, bounces, open 3, but not taking the shot is Horsley. Ball tipped, loose, and taken away by the Eagles. A steal for Marsh Valley with the 12-point lead. Trying to break down is Howell, but picked. Taken away by Lancaster. Kneeled on the run, and he's fouled from behind. 4:56 to play in the second period. Star Valley still down 25-13, but with the ball.
Ridge Neal will go to the free throw line. Marsh Valley coaching staff letting the refs know their feelings on that sequence. Hadley checks out, and Ezra Godfrey comes back in. Neal to the free throw line for the first time today, and it's good.
Hit the front end of the 1-and-1 attempt. He'll get another to make it 25-14. 4:56 to play in the second.
First point of the game for Ridge. Braves 3 for 3 from the line here to start things off.
Second attempt for Ridge is good. Got them both. 25-15. Godfrey directing traffic as he crosses the timeline. Neal picks him up. Now he drives, blocked in the lane by Johnson. Out in front to Lancaster. Head stopped and in for 2 in transition. Johnson gets the steal out to Lancaster for 2.
Think about Cooper. He's just a freshman, but boy, he finishes at the rim about as well as anybody we have.
And there's going to be a foul from the backside official as Marsh Valley was attacking. This is going to be against the Braves. Here to replay.
Foul on Horsley. There's that finish from Cooper Lancaster after the Tayson Johnson block.
4:29 to play in the second period. 25-17. And this will be 1-and-1 for Alex Vaughn. First shot is away and good. 26-17, the lead up to 9.
First made free throw of the day for the Eagles. They're 1 of 2 now. And Vaughn will get another.
Second attempt is good. 10-point game, 27-17, 4:27 and counting. Left in the second period, both teams with 7 fouls apiece. Star Valley basketball, Horsley outside. Goes to Lancaster, swings to Neal. Back to Lancaster up top, back to Horsley on the right. Looks to McClure down low, but nothing there. Swing passing to Neal. Extra pass inside, Johnson, turnaround jumper's good. 4:07 to go in the second. Lead down to 8. Star Valley pressuring in the backcourt. Marsh Valley able to break it, but it's tipped and stolen by Lancaster in the front court. He'll spin across the half-court line. Drive the right post, have to come back out with it to McClure. And McClure has the ball taken away, but he picks it back up.
Really quick hands, this Marsh Valley D.
McClure, jumper elbow, bounced the inside rim and no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Out in front, here's Belknap. Fakes the three, defense flies by, takes a shot and drains it. 3:50 to go in the second period, 3:30 to go in the second period. It's an 11-point Marsh Valley lead.
First basket for Bradley Belknap. The Eagles now 4 of 9 from the arc.
Horsley on the post, can't get to the rim, kicks out to Neal. Jumper from the foul line, back iron no good. Fight for the rebound, McClure's going to have it. He wants to break down the defense, drives in, puts up the shot, blocked, but with the foul. Clean on the ball, but definitely not the body as McClure hit the deck. He goes to the line for 2.
Here's that last sequence, Belknap. You got to call that the Top Gun 3. You hit the brakes, let him fly right on by. McClure to the free throw line here after the foul on Howell. His second. Free throw is good.
McClure will get another. 3:10 to go before halftime. Star Valley trailing by 10, 30-20 as you see McClure's battle stat line with another free throw to come.
Yeah, Taft now has 6 points, 3 boards. Solid first half for him.
Missed that free throw though. Fight for the rebound, loose ball. Hodges is going to have it and then poked out of his hands out of bounds. It's going to stay with Star Valley. Linford will trigger this in from the sideline. 3:07 to go in the second. Looks to McClure on the wing. Passes up to Lancaster. Takes a deep three. Too strong, no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Officials look at each other and they say Star Valley ball.
So last touch by the Eagles. The Eagles bench not happy with that.
30-20, still the score. Star Valley basketball. Linford will inbound this time on the baseline with 2:58 to go in the second. 18 fouls on Marsh Valley, 7 on Star Valley. Lob up top, but stolen by Belknap. He has it on the run. He tries to go left post, kick out, fake a three, now work it up top of the floor.
Nice anticipation there from Belknap.
Godfrey, front court. Drives into the paint, dumps it off. In the short floor, now tipped out of bounds, stays with Marsh Valley on their end.
Active hands there from Cooper Lancaster. Cooper continues to show that we have to keep reminding you he's a freshman because he does not play like one.
10-point lead still for Marsh Valley with 2:39 to go in the second. Ball inbounded into the backcourt to Godfrey. He'll come across the half-court line. Works it to the right, finds some room, pulls up the jumper, bounces it down and in. 32-20 now, Eagles on top.
Godfrey perfect from the field. The Eagles 9 of 11 from inside the paint.
Here's Lancaster falling back and dropping it in. 2 for Cooper, and it's a 10-point game again, 32-22. Ball moving around into the paint for the Eagles. Back outside with it is Belknap. He wants to drive, goes to the rim, and scores on the angle.
Marsh Valley with a lot of players who are taking Star Valley off the dribble.
Minute 55 to go before halftime. Lancaster picks it up, works to McClure. Dribble drive on the baseline, and McClure puts in 2. Lead back to 10.
8 points for Taft McClure. Braves hanging around.
Crossover move, kick out, no hand shot from Hanson. He's blocked in the lane, that time by Jenkins. Out in front to Lancaster, goes to the rim, no good, but he is fouled. Jenkins with the block, and that puts Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line on the other end. Star Valley just 1 foul in this period. Remember, they had 6 to end the first, and they're sitting at 7. That one is the 9th team foul on Marsh Valley as Lancaster hits the first free throw.
Cooper now with 5 points. Braves 6 of 7 from the free throw line right now.
(34-25). Second free throw attempt from Lancaster is good. Lead down to 8 with a minute 30 left in the half. Pressure in the backcourt being put on Godfrey. He spins and gets across half court. Sets up the offense. Still in the front court, works it over to the left side to Hadley. Pass right to Hansen. 1:10 and counting. Hansen drive, kick out, travel.
I thought he shuffled his feet, but yeah, they got him there, Caden Hansen. Minute 8 to go. Dare I say a pivotal 68 seconds coming up here.
Star Valley's held the lead down to 8. Horsley across the half court, works to McClure. Down to 60 seconds. Up top is Lancaster. Hands off to Horsley. He goes back to McClure. Open three. Down the barrel. Back iron. No. Rebounded by Jenkins. Dribble. Shot. Laid it in on the finger roll. It's a 6-point game. Jenkins the rebound and a score.
Croy with a couple of back-to-back plays on both ends of the court here to help the Braves cut this lead to 6.
He's got that huge wingspan. Just laid it up.
He's got the Jenkins jumping genes
that
too.
Helps, yes. 30 seconds left. Marsh Valley with the ball in a 6-point lead. Still in the second period. Belknap on the perimeter. Passes over to the right outside. Clock down to 20. Holding the ball. Jabs right. Dribbles left. Gets to the post. Kick out. No three for Hansen. Down to 15 seconds. Dribble drive take on the right post. Kick out. Corner threes away from Belknap. Good. 8 seconds on the clock. Lancaster with 5. 3, dribbles behind a 2, puts up the half quarter. Good! Just across the half court line, and he drops it in. The freshman, a deep Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple, makes it a 6-point game going into the locker room. Big shot for Lancaster. Keeps Star Valley in at 37-31. Star Valley Health halftime show coming your way on the SVI Sports Network.
We're going to play a little mini game called Whose is Whose. One of these individuals spent 13 years building equity in their home. The other spent a few weeks selling the home. So, whose stack is whose? Yeah, that doesn't seem right to us either. You worked hard to maintain and increase your home's value. Shouldn't you see that value when you sell it?
Assist to sell. Full service with savings. 886-4990.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford everywhere.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? My whole family goes in my Caribou Ford.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
At the half, it's 37 for Marsh Valley, 31 for Star Valley. The Brave Cadets just performed here at halftime. Another great performance by the Brave Cadets. Wish them the best luck along with the cheerleaders as they go to the state spirit competition next week out in Casper. That full performance was recorded, so you can watch it on SVI immediately following this game. We'll get that uploaded for you to see. But Dal, Star Valley trying to battle back again from a deficit in the first half. They had that big half-court buzzer beater from Lancaster to make it a 6-point game here at the half.
The difference is I feel like the Braves answered in this game so far in the first half. not just that three from Cooper, but they've been attacking the rim. There's some things to work on for sure, but this Marsh Valley team came out just absolutely shooting lights out. The Braves are hanging around.
Let's take a look at that score by the numbers with your Battleson Brothers Flooring. Actually, here's that replay of the half-court buzzer beater from Lancaster. Now your Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Eagles, Stanton Howell, man, what a terrific first half. He had 17 points. He made his first 7 shots. Missed a couple of threes after that, but 17 points, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 4 of 4 from 2-point range. 17 in the first half, go with 3 rebounds. 8 points apiece for Bradley Belknap and Ezra Godfrey. Belknap hitting a pair of threes as well. 2 points for Alex Vaughn, 2 for Caden Hansen. The Eagles 5 of 10 from the 3-point line for 50%. 83% from the field, Duke, for the Eagles in that first half inside the 2-point range. A lot of layups, and they made the Braves pay for it. Rebounding-wise, team's pretty even. Steals as well. Assists, I had Marsh Valley with 6 assists compared to 2 for the Braves. Star Valley battling back with 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. And they got 9 points from Cooper Lancaster, the freshman, including that buzzer-beating 3. 8 points for Taft McClure, 6 for Jacob Hodges, 2 points apiece for Luke Linford, Croy Jenkins, Ridge Neild, and Tayson Johnson. So definitely some things to do, but the Braves right in this one against a team that's playing really well.
That's your Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One halftime battle stats, quality, price, service. Battleson Brothers Flooring, 37-31 Eagles at the break. Before we go to break, how about a trivia question and a chance for someone to win a couples combo to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex?
This is a really easy one, so fast fingers are going to be favored in this one at 307-203-4637. What tournament are the Star Valley Braves boys wrestlers at this weekend? 307-203-4637.
First correct answer wins it in our studio text-in line. A couples combo. The Skyview Lanes and Cineplex on the line. 37-31, Braves trailing the Eagles in Star Valley, live on the SVI Sports Network.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good, and so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving our best health. That is Star Valley Health, online at starvalleyhealth.org. Again, 37-31, your halftime score on the SVI Sports Network and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. How about a check of your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game?
Well, key number 1, I wanted the Braves to start with urgency. I think they came along. I don't know if they started with it, but I think they figured it out as they kind of went along. Big guys to the rim. I'm definitely seeing a bit of that. I'd like to see even more of it with McClure and Hodges. We started off early with Hodges. I'd like to continue to see that. Defend the three. My goodness, they have to do something out there because the Eagles are shooting 50% from out there. And finally, I think the biggest one the Braves need to work on the second half is number 4, stop the ball. The Eagles took it right to the 10 more often than not in that first half. They got some quick guards, quick first step. The Braves have got to they've got to take care of that, at least make them earn it at the line or pass out to somebody else because too many layups in that first half.
That's a check of your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game. Legend driven. Visit RockyMountainYeti.group. We do have a winner of that couples combo with your halftime trivia question. And someone going to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
Of course, for someone that's paying attention, this was an easy one. The Star Valley Braves wrestling team are at the Tiger Grizz this weekend. They were in 7th after day 1, 82 team points. And we do have a winner that won themselves a couples combo for Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
Apparently, autocorrect doesn't like the word Grizz because I had about half of everyone that responded sent in 2 or 3 messages trying to get it correctly spelled. If you didn't spell it correctly, it's okay. I'm a radio guy. I don't do the spelling thing myself either.
I thought you were going to follow like the Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune rules.
No, you could spell it. Half the words I don't know how to spell myself anyway. So
Tagram Gross.
That's right. Well, if it's in the ballpark. Tiger Grizz, the correct answer. We had a number of listeners and viewers get it correctly. The first person that got it right, phone number ends in 3622. 3622. If that's your phone number and you said Tiger Grizz, congratulations. You can pick up a certificate to your couples combo next week at SVI Media. We'll have it there for you. Pick it up anytime. 37-31 to wrap up your Star Valley Health halftime show. Advanced, local, personalized. Visit starvalleyhealth.org. It is going to be Marsh Valley basketball to open up the third period with a 6-point lead.
And got to throw this out there. The Cowboys, the Wyoming Cowboys, snapping an 8-game losing streak as they knock off CSU in the Border War 58-57. Thank goodness.
So in Marsh Valley, a quick drive to the rim on the baseline and an and one. Right out of the gate, 10 seconds in. Caden Hansen goes to the line after a dribble drive baseline.
And yet another layup. And Hansen now with the chance to complete the 3-point play. Foul went against Tayson Johnson, his second. Free throw is good. Just like that. Lead back up to 9.
Star Valley with their opening possession. 7:45 to go in the third period. 40-31. Braves trailing with the ball. Hodges back to the backboard. Now spins, drives the post. And faked the pass and then took it in. I thought he was going to dump it out to Linford.
So did
Defense bought on it, and he just spun and shot 2 points off the square.
Pretty slick there for Jacob Hodges. He's got 8 in the game.
7:22 to play in our third period. Lead down to 7. And all alone is Hansen. He missed the shot, though. He was wide open on the dribble take.
Maybe that's the Braves' problem. They're playing too much defense.
Here's Horsley. Good drive down the left and no good. Out of bounds off of Star Valley. Horsley claps his hands. He's just not getting the shots to drop today.
It's just crazy to me how the Eagles have made everything and yet that one betrays them. But it ends up not hurting them as the Braves turn it over here at the missed shot.
7 minutes to go in our third period. 40-33. Star Valley trailing. Marsh Valley with the ball. Here's Godfrey, tries to cross over, kick out, 3 in the corner, off the rim, no good. Godfrey gets the rebound, dribbles into the paint, hooks it up, no good, but is fouled. Ezra Godfrey goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line, 2 attempts.
PJ Horsley can be whistled for his second. 2 team fouls here early on in the third against the Braves. And to the line here is Ezra Godfrey for the, he's 0 for 1 today. 0 for 2 today.
Missed that one. 6:45 to play in the third period. Still a 7-point lead in favor of the Eagles out of Aramo, Idaho.
Marsh Valley 3 of 5 from the line currently.
Second free throw hung on the rim and dropped out. Rebounded by McClure. Came up empty on 2 attempts. Star Valley with the ball. Linford on the free throw line, back to the backboard. Now spins, drives on the post, can't get to the rim. Dumps it off to Hodges, one-on-one on the block. He'll turn into the lane, puts up the shot, dropped it in. And I really do think Jacob can do that all day long. I don't think they can stop him underneath.
I think as long as he maintains good form and technique, I totally agree with you. He's kind of gotten outside his axis a couple of times, if that's a saying, and been long with his shot.
Here's a dribble drive taking the lane for Marsh Valley. Shot missed, but they get the rebound. Tap out to Hansen for three. No good. And rebounded again by the Eagles. Tap back outside to Vaughn. Now a jumper, top of the key for two. No good. This time Linford gets a rebound for the Braves.
Wow.
A lot of missed shots on that sequence.
Braves dodging a bullet there. 3 offensive boards, no points to show for it.
Braves on the attack, down by 5. A chance to make it a one-possession game. Horsley dribble drive, kick out. McClure, 3 away. No good. Rebounded by Hodges. Put back, no good. Another rebound by Hodges. Spins, puts it up, no good. Fights for the rebound again, out of bounds. Star Valley basketball. Hodges battling, couldn't get the shot to drop, but he does keep possession here.
Jacob trying to either get a basket or a foul or both, and instead the possession error will just stay with the Braves.
Linford on the corner left side, tries to force one into McClure, tipped out by the Eagles, by Godfrey. It stays with Star Valley.
I've been really impressed with these Marsh Valley guards. They are very quick and very fast.
Inbound to Neal, looks to Hodges. Can't get it to him, back to Horsley and around the arc to McClure. 5:23 to play, try to go over the top to Hodges, and they do. Hodges just reached over Belknap, ripped the ball out. I thought that was a steal, but instead it's 2 points for Jake.
12 points for Jacob. He's got six in the quarter.
Here's a dribble drive take, foul, and I thought it was going to be offensive. I thought Jake was going to draw the charge, but they count the bucket, and that's going to put Staten Howell to the free throw line.
Here's a look at it from a different angle.
Jacob was looking for his second drawn charge of the game, didn't get the call. And it's a 5-point lead with Marsh Valley to the line, and no good. Howell missed that one. Staten went on just a tear for a time in the first half.
Yeah, he was unstoppable there for a little while.
Here's Horsley outside, under pressure and pushed. He's fouled by Alex Vaughn to stop the clock at 4:58 to play in the third. Braves down by 5.
Second personal on Vaughn. First team foul on the Eagles here with 4:58 to go in the third. It's a 5-point Eagles advantage. Checking in now is Eli Hadley, number 4.
Horsley will trigger this in from the sideline. Goes all across the court to Neal. 4:55 and counting in our third period. Horsley on the right wing. Takes a dribble, has a screen, top of the key, top of the elbow, and hands off to Neal. Ridge will step back. McClure on the right, back to Hodges, and there's a foul against Marsh Valley underneath. That was as Hodges and a couple others were battling underneath. Linford will toss it in from the baseline.
It's going to be on Hadley, and that is his.
Lob to McClure, catch, shoot, no good. Rebounded by Hansen. 4:35 to go in the third. Here's a 3, good. I think Belknap knew that was dropping as soon as he shot it. Timeout taken by Coach Howell. Lead back up to 8, 45-37, back in 30 on SVI.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
4:28 left to go in the third. Star Valley stayed in striking distance of this game. It's been Marsh Valley with the slim lead pretty much the entire way. Had it up by 10 or so, and then Star Valley will battle back. Right now the lead is 8. Star Valley with the possession.
Well, the Eagles are not only getting 3-pointers, they're getting 3-point plays and converting on those as well.
Hodges is held as Horsley able to bounce the ball down to him. It's going to be a foul against Marsh Valley to stop the clock at 4:20.
It's going to go against Caden Bullock, his second 3-team fouls on both squads.
Inbound to McClure, jumper on the elbow, yes. Offense is so hard to stop when Taft is making those shots.
He's up to 10 points.
45-39. Here's a dribble drive take on the angle, back out to the free throw line. Wanted to fade away was Belknap. Ball tipped back into his hands. Backdoor cut, and then down to post. No shot, spinning in the lane. Still no shot. Ball tipped away, and then recollected and hooked up, but not in. Another point-blank miss for the Eagles. Kneeled on the rebound. Works it to Linford. Fakes a three in the corner. Now goes down to Hodges. Ball's loose. Saves it off the backboard and out of bounds.
Good hustle here from the Braves. Now they're going to bring in Cooper Lancaster, Tayson Johnson, and Croy Jenkins.
3:40 to go in the third. Braves down by 6. 45-39, Eagle basketball. Ball movement to the left side elbow. Spins to the right side. Hands off. Drive down the lane. Shot, no, but a foul. Stanton Howell will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line with the clock stopped at 3:26.
Tayson Johnson going to be whistled for his third. Fourth team foul on the Braves. 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Howell to the line where he's 0 for 1. Got 19 in the game, though. That is the game high by far. Now he has 20.
Just made the free throw to make it a 7-point game. 3 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the third. Second free throw missed. Jenkins skies up for the rebound. Finds Lancaster across the half-court line. Bounces down low. Johnson shot off the square, no good. Another rebound by Jenkins. Back out to Lancaster. Drive in, kick out. Horsley, extra pass. Croy, three away. Short, no good. Rebounded by Marsh Valley. Eagles on the run, back the other direction. Godfrey goes coast to coast, whips it behind his back, but the shot is blocked by Jacob Hodges. Stuck the ball against the backboard. Now down the floor and stolen by Marsh Valley. A chance for the Braves to really take momentum, and the Eagles run the court and get a steal.
What a sequence that was.
So after all of it, it's still a 7-point game. Spin down the post. No shot for the Eagles. Kick it back outside to Hansen. Open three. No, he pulls it down. Jenkins, good defense. Has to give up the ball to Godfrey. He drives into the lane. No shot there. Kick out. Hansen can't go up. Here's the ball poked out from behind off of Lancaster with the quick hand.
The Braves finally look dialed in again, though, defensively. Here's that last sequence. Holy cow, what a recovery from Jacob Hodges.
2:26 to play in the third.
Tayson Johnson will have a seat. P.J. Horsley coming back in.
Marsh Valley inbounding on their baseline. Running out of time, and a timeout call by Coach Howell.
5
no,
seconds.
He didn't get it. All right. Turnover on the inbound. 2:24 to play in the third period. Big possession here for the Braves, down by 7. Horsley. Jenkins, now Hodges, dumps it down to McClure, under the rim, double team, back down the defense, missed it off the square, and the rebound pulled in by Hansen. Marsh Valley basketball. Howell across half court, on the angle, drives in, to the rim, good with the foul. So tough to stop. Stanton Howell back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. So the Braves can't cut it to a 2-possession game, and now Howell to the line to make it a 10-point if he hits it.
They have not had an answer for Stanton Howell today. 22 points. That foul going against Cooper Lancaster. First personal, I guess, on him. I had him with 2. Howell completes the 3-point play, and he now has 23 points in the game.
1:57 left to go in the third. Cross-court pass to Lancaster. Now Hodges below the elbow. Jumper's no good. And a foul on the rebound against Jenkins. Stops the clock at 1:48.
Second personal on Croy Jenkins. 16 fouls on the Braves. So 1:48 to go in the third. Marsh Valley will have a chance to shoot free throws the entire fourth. They have a 10-point lead and the ball. A lot of things going their way.
Howell spins, loses the ball, picked up by Jenkins. He spins across half court. Now slows down as the defense recovers. Out to McClure, works it over to Horsley, holds it on the wing. Up top to McClure. Now Lancaster for three, no good. Followed the shot, got his own rebound. Back to the free throw line, spins. Can't get up a shot, back out to Horsley. He dribbles to the post, drives it out, kick out to McClure. On the baseline, low post, leans into the shot. Hold on the rim, no good. Out of bounds, off of Hodges. Marsh Valley basketball. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go in the third period. Still the Marsh Valley lead of 10. Eagles across the half-court line. Godfrey drives in, goes to the rim, hangs and drops.
Wow.
2 points for Godfrey on the angle.
5 for 5 from the field. Ezra Godfrey, 10 points. The Eagles have just been absolutely lights out heading to the rim today.
Ball moving around the perimeter and stolen away. Eagles get a steal and a chance here to extend their lead late in the third. The Eagles have gone on a run. Star Valley had it to within 7. Right now the lead back up to 12 and with the ball. Godfrey again wants to drive, can't get to the hole that time. 20 seconds. Step back for Belknap. That's actually Howell. Lancaster out on him. Now Howell makes a move. Comes back again with 12 seconds. Down to 10. Now he makes his move. Goes left side post to the rim. Shot is up. No good, but rebound and put back for big number 50, Porter Casa now. 2 seconds. Hodges 1 second. Puts up the three-quarter shot. Well short. No foul. No call. And it's 53 for the Eagles. 39 for the Braves. Fourth period next on the SVI Sports Network.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the fourth period, 53-39 on the SVI Sports Network. Braves are going to have the ball to open up the period. And the Eagles go on a big run there now to end the third. They lead it here by 14, a 7-0 run by the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles are just shooting absolutely super well, not only from the three-point line, but they're getting to the rim so often and finishing. That's been the difference in this game.
McClure, jumper below the elbow, splash. That ends the run, 53-41, cuts the lead to 12.
12 points for McClure now.
Still plenty of time to go, a whole period. Braves certainly in striking distance.
But it's at this end of the court is where things have to change, Duke.
There's a foul on Lancaster. That's the 7th foul for the team. And will be 1-1 shooting for Stanton Howell, who's having a heck of a game.
There's that last sequence. Taft with the 15-footer. Yeah, the Braves have struggled to stop Stanton Howell especially. He's got 23 points in this game. 2 of 4 from the line. This one's good.
He'll get another one on the 1-and-1 make. 7:39 to go in the fourth. 54-41. And second free throw is good. Got them both. Lead back to 14. Horsley across half court. Pitching around the outside. McClure, corner threes away, off the mark. Tip for the rebound to Jenkins. Dumped it to Horsley, laid it up, no good. Got his own rebound, clears it out to Lancaster. He can't drive in. Offense outside now for the Braves. Big rebound offensively for Jenkins. Horsley passes to McClure. Another attempt in the corner. Away, no good again. Ball tipped and rebounded by Casa now. Out in front. Hanson, full court pass, no good, missed it. Rebounded by McClure. Tapped in the front court, Marsh Valley wanted the foul, didn't get it. Hodges backs down, kick out, three, Horsley, yes! Horsley needed that one, and he has it, a Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple.
It's been a long drought for P.J. Horsley.
Lead down to 11, 55-44. Braves need the run here, 6:35 to go in the game. Howell tries to break down the defense. Drive, loose ball, taken away by Horsley. 2-on-2, Horsley on the run. Drives, kicks it outside. McClure takes it, jumper, mid-range, bouncing and no good. Howell has the rebound, Marsh Valley basketball. Marsh Valley in the front court, Howell on the dribble. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Horsley on Howell. Tries to break him down. In the lane, kick out, open three, away, halfway down and out, no good. Rebounded by Horsley. Star Valley basketball, down by 11, 5:50 to go in the game. Lancaster, yes! From downtown, a three, and a foul after the make against Marsh Valley.
Wow.
Star Valley will keep the ball on their end after the foul was under the rim, and three from Cooper.
Here's a replay here from Fall River Propane. Cooper left alone is the trailer, and he drains it. And the foul went against number 50, Porter Cousineau, his first. Fourth team foul on the Eagles with 5:50 to go. And more importantly than that, though, Duke, as you mentioned, possession.
Inbound to Ridge Neal, but
wow.
tipped away, and Marsh Valley gets it right back. A lot of contact from both sides. They let him play through. Eagles quickly down the court. Howell drives in to the paint, shut down, kick out. No shot from Godfrey, back to Howell.
Caden Hanson, my goodness. He just blew that up.
Spin, drive, score. Stanton Howell.
27 for Stanton Howell today.
Lead back to 10. Horsley on the outside. 5:18 to go in the game. McClure, one-on-one, backs down the defense. Shot is up, no good, and a foul. They're going to get the defense on that one.
Very close to being an offensive foul there as Taft was pushing with the off arm. That's what the Marsh Valley crowd wants. Instead, the foul will go against the Eagles here.
Here's a look at it on your Fall River Propane replay with Taft McClure on the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Third personal on Stanton Howell. McClure's free throw is no good.
We will get one more. 10-point game, 5:13 left.
First free throw of the second half for the Braves. They had started 7 of 8. They missed that one, so now 7 of 9 as a team.
Second attempt, bouncing it in. 9-point game, 5:13 to go. Braves still keeping themselves in this one. Eagles across Taft Court. Almost stolen by Linford, but it's out of bounds. Couldn't quite corral it. Eagles will inbound on the side.
There's a replay here. Howell being hounded all the way up the court.
Howell's going to inbound. Goes down into the lane, and that's a breakdown on the defense. Godfrey came down the lane on the inbound from the sideline. Lead back to 11. 59-48, full timeout taken by the Eagles. Back at 60 on SVI.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Live coverage on the SVI Sports Network made possible with the help of Fire and Air, fireplaces, HVAC, and plumbing. Stop by under the arch in Afton. Skyview Lanes and Cineplex, the Family Fun Center, The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too small. Outlaw Tees, custom screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, vehicle decals, and more. And by The Spur, Southwest Wyoming's country music station.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
5 minutes left in the game, and scoring in the paint, hurting the Braves. The dribble drives. That one on an inbound play.
Yeah, Ezra Godfrey, 6 for 6 in this game.
59-48. Braves trying to mount another comeback here. Not as big of a hole, but trying to work back into this one. Still 4:45 on the outside. Horsley on the elbow. Hands off to Lancaster, and it's stolen, and then Lancaster fouls.
Vaughn with the quick hands, picks up a steal. We're going to get Jacob Hodges for his eighth team foul, so the Eagles will walk up the court and shoot 1-and-1 here for Alex Vaughn. He's 2 for 2 today.
4 minutes, 38 seconds remain in the game here in the fourth period.
3 rebounds, a steal, couple of assists for Vaughn. That one no good.
No good on the front end. McClure on the rebound. Braves trying to make this single digits at the midway point. Lancaster goes to Neild, works it right side. Horsley tries to go into Hodges, but he's not there. McClure not either. Neild in the corner. Bounces to McClure, tipped out of bounds by Marsh Valley, and will be Star Valley basketball on the inbound. 4:22 to play in the game. Horsley looks to inbound, triggering from the baseline. Goes to McClure in the corner right side. He'll spin, dribble into the wing, tries to back down the defense, lob to Hodges, shot off the glass and in. 2 more for Jacob, 59-50, Star Valley full court press. Marsh Valley breaks it. Numbers for the Eagles. Pull up jumper in the lane, no good. Hodges has the board. Big play here for Star Valley, down 9. Lancaster, 3, yes! 59-53, the freshman again. Strikes to make it a 6-point game.
He's got 15 in this contest. I think that's the first time he has hit double figures.
Timeout on the court, back in 60 on SVI.
ILCPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We're very happy with what Simplot does for us.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Coach Howell trying to get his team refocused here after the Braves go on a little run themselves. Cooper Lancaster, the 3 in the corner, makes it a 6-point game. 3:48 to go in the fourth.
Well, he's 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. He's got a couple other baskets as well. He's actually leading the Braves in scoring right now. 15 points off the bench.
59-53. Marsh Valley inbounds deep into the backcourt. Braves back off and set up in the half-court defense. Now they trap in the front court. Broken down, bounce into the corner. Trying to get it up top. On the dribbles, Hadley. Work it up top. Now dribble drive, kick out to Hanson. He steps back. Marsh Valley trying to burn as much time as they can with a 2-possession lead, but still 3.5 to go. Dribble drive take on the seam. Blocked by McClure. Into the hands of Lancaster on the run. Cooper splits, scoops, scores! McClure blocks it into the hands of Cooper for 2.
Lancaster now with 17.
4-point game. And a foul in the front court on Ridge Neild stops the clock at 3:05. That'll be 1-1 shooting for the Eagles. Here's your Fall River Propane replay, and a big one.
Watch this sequence here. Got to watch for number 5, Taft McClure, to come over with the block. Swatted into the hands of Lancaster, who takes it the distance.
Free throw is good from Vaughn. That extends the lead back to 5. 3:05 to go in the game. That's the 9th team foul on the Braves. So double bonus the rest of the way. And second free throw is good. Vaughn has them both. Lead back to 6. But the Braves right in this thing here late. 3 minutes to go. 61-55. Horsley on the perimeter. Dumps it off to Nild. Couple dribbles for Ridge. Back to Horsley, still on the outside. To the elbow to Hodges. Spins in the lane. Shot. Bouncing, no good. Has his rebound. Put back. Yes, with the foul. Hodges to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Big in the paint today. And back to the line.
16 points for Jacob. He had to earn those. You can see he had an arm over his back there. They're going to get Belknap for his second personal. And a chance for a three-point play here for Jacob. He's 2 for 2 today. Make it 3 for 3.
He's having a big game. Hodges is
17 points.
That cuts it to a 1-possession game. Braves down 3, but the full court press is broken up. Defense recovers nicely, though.
Boy, the
Marsh Valley doesn't take a shot.
I thought Marsh was going to be able to work around Hodges down there, but instead they opt to come out and burn a little clock.
Howell gets set to check back in for Marsh Valley. Working the ball around the outside of the Eagles now with just a 3-point lead. 2:18 to go in the game. Belknap works to Hansen. Covered by McClure, flicks it over to Vaughn. Long possession, ball through the hands, but recollected. Trouble in the corner and steps out of bounds. Star Valley will have it down by 3. 2:07 to go.
There's that sequence again right there, right by the, you can see the coach of Marsh Valley wanted a timeout.
We do give a timeout. We'll keep it here. 2 minutes, 7 seconds remain in the game. 19 fouls on Star Valley, 16 fouls on Marsh Valley. Braves down by 3, 61-58.
Look at the battle stats.
2:07 to go.
Braves keeping themselves, they clawed back in it on the rebounding, dude. They got a 10 rebound advantage hanging around because the Eagles have shot this lights out today. They have been absolutely phenomenal going to the rim. They're shooting over almost 43% from beyond the arc. But the Braves have not given up. They trail by as many, I think, as 13. And here it is, just a 3-point game with 2:06 to go. That's why we all crowd in here on a Saturday afternoon, is to watch games like this.
Number 24, though, checks back into the game for Marsh Valley. He was on the bench during that run. He's back now.
Stanton Howell, 27 points in this game.
61-58, Eagles with the lead in the ball. 2 minutes left in the game. Eagles going to spread out the offense and try and burn clock. Ridge Neal forced to foul. We're still 1:57 left, and that's going to be 2 free throws for the Eagles.
Well, this is something else I'll point out. You know, in eastern Idaho, most of the schools have gone to the shot clock. And here in Wyoming, that has not been adopted yet. And when you got a bunch of guards like Marsh Valley has, you have a lead in the basketball. They are very difficult to handle with no shot clock. We've seen that. And they're kind of burning off some clock here, but missing a free throw.
One more to go from Godfrey after the miss.
Here's the weird thing about Godfrey. He's perfect from the field, 6 for 6, 0 for 4 from the free throw line.
One more to go in a 3-point game. That one looks better, but no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Star Valley down 3 with the ball. Lancaster goes to Jenkins. Lob to Hodges. Bodies fall. Hodges shoots. No good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped out to Nild. Marsh Valley wanted a foul. Hodges again. Yes, with the foul. Jacob Hodges.
No, they're waving it off.
No, that's offensive.
It's an offensive foul.
Here's a look at it on the replay.
Man, what a big call. Down there getting hit was Alex Vaughn. Vaughn goes to the court hard. Coach Schwab not happy with that sequence. And that's foul number 4 on Hodges, who's been working his tail off today.
Huge call. That could have resulted in a tie game. Instead, Marsh Valley with the ball. Braves in the half-court trap. Star Valley down by 3 across the timeline. Work it right side to Hadley. Down low on the baseline. No shot. Back outside. Clock down to a minute 20 to go in the game. Marsh Valley just burning clock, trying to force Star Valley to foul.
And you don't need to foul. Lots of time.
Just a 1-possession game. 1:12 to go. Eagles playing keep away, and there is a foul on Johnson at the half-court line. That's going to put Once again, Godfrey to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 1:10 to go in a 3-point game.
So foul trouble for the Braves, 4 on Hodges. That's now number 4 on Tayson Johnson. And Godfrey to the line. And you got to wonder how long he's going to go without making a free throw. He's 0 for 5.
This one's away, front rim, no good.
Wow. It's just such a crazy dichotomy because they have made everything else.
Here's the second of 2. Got it. 4-point game, 1:10 left. Lancaster in the backcourt. Works across the timeline. Goes left wing, hands off to Neal. In the corner, but then tipped. And a foul. There will be a foul on
Tayson Johnson. He just fouled out if it's on him. No, it's on the Eagles.
On Marsh Valley, yeah.
Okay, well, the way he was reacting, I thought maybe it was on him. They're going to get Ezra Godfrey.
Well, I think maybe he thought it was, and so he was just exhaling, yeah.
So to the line now, Tayson Johnson. First attempt, no pressure.
The sophomore will have 1 and 1 in a 4-point game. This first one's a big one. Bouncing, got it. Down to a 1-possession game again. Linford and Horsley back in. They'll sub in Hodges and Jenkins, so they'll bring in defense and some shooters here with the last minute and 2.
Tayson, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and a blocked shot tonight.
One more for Johnson to make it a 2-point game. 1 minute, 2 seconds remain. 62-59 from the Riverside Dental free throw line. No good. Still 3-point lead. Rebounded by Howell. Braves pressuring in the backcourt. Eagles break it. Work it to Howell in the corner. Front court tries to drive. Kick out. Corner no 3. Eagles again trying to burn clock. 47 seconds left. Passing around the outside. No shots. Defense or offense is spread. 40 seconds left. And now a foul to stop the clock at 40.6. That's going to put Alex Vaughn to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 shots in a 3-point game.
Third personal on Luke Linford. Vaughn to the line where he's 4 of 5 on the day. In fact, he scored all 4 of his points from the free throw line.
Shot is good. 2-possession lead again. 40.6 left. Hodges and McClure come right back in, subbing out Nild and Johnson.
Vaughn also 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal on my stat sheet.
One more free throw for Vaughn. Shot is good. Got them both to make it a 5-point Eagle lead as Jenkins is back in. So in these last 40 seconds, Coach Schwab has his 5 out there with Hodges, McClure, Linford, Jenkins, and Lancaster on the dribble right now, front court. Works it to McClure through his hands and out of bounds. An unforced turnover on the Braves, and that's a big one. Timeout taken by Coach Schwab. 34 seconds to go. We'll take the break as well and be back in 30 on SVI.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Another game coming down to the wire for the Braves. They trail Marsh Valley in Afton tonight, 64-59 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. It is going to be Marsh Valley basketball coming out of the Star Valley timeout. 34 seconds remain in the game. Star Valley with 3 timeouts remaining, Marsh Valley the same. Double bonus for the Eagles, single bonus for the Braves. Marsh Valley inbounding backcourt sideline. Get the ball to Godfrey and fouled quickly in the backcourt by Lancaster. Stops the clock at 32 seconds.
They're going to whistle McClure before Lancaster got to him. First personal on Taft. And walking up to the other end of the court is Ezra Godfrey. He is 1 of 7 from a free throw line.
Right now the lead is 5, so 2 free throws makes it 3 possessions. First is away and good. He's hit 2 in a row now.
Yep. Making them now when it really counts.
Lead is 6. Here's a big one with 32 seconds remaining. Away and in. The lead back to 7.
Godfrey now with 15 points in this game.
Nield and Horsley back in. Linford and Jenkins have a seat. 66-59. Marsh Valley on top. Star Valley with the ball. Across half court comes Lancaster. Works it to Horsley. 3 away. Looks good and is! PJ, the Rocky Mountain Yeti after triple. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Schwab. We'll keep it here. PJ had a cold first half. He had a few here in the second. None bigger than that one to pull the Braves back to within 4.
Got 6 points in the ball game. He's got 2 triples, 3 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists. It's been a nice game for PJ.
22 seconds remain in the game. It is going to be Marsh Valley basketball. Braves still going to have to play the foul game here and hope for a few Marsh Valley misses. And then they're going to have to hit some quick shots. Still just a 2-possession game after that big 3 from Horsley keeps them in it.
Well, the thing that was working in the Braves' favor here down the stretch was Ezra Godfrey was missing some free throws. Well, now he's not anymore. He hit 3 of his last 4, and that lead is 4. The Eagles as a team shooting 14 of 23 from the line right now. That is 61%. The Braves have shot very well from the free throw line, 10 of 13. But right now they need baskets more than anything.
Braves come out on defense. Of course, they'll be in the full court press. They'll go for an initial steal. If they can't get it, a really fast foul. Howell's going to trigger it in the backcourt with him. Will be Godfrey and Vaughn. Those are the 2 they're going to try and put on the line.
Howell's been a beast today, 27.
Goes deep, actually, and they will foul Belknap. It was a good drawn-up play by Coach Howell. They tried to go to Belknap and then quickly back to Howell, but the Star Valley Braves fouled Belknap before he can get the pass off.
I've been impressed with the Eagles' inbound plays. They've gotten a lot of layups, good possessions, good buckets. It's 4th personal on Ridge Nield. To the line now for Belknap. He has not attempted a free throw today. He's had a good game, 11 points, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. That one is good.
Makes it a 5-point game, 67-62, 21 seconds remain.
So typically a guy that's going to hit three triples in a game, he can make a free throw too, but you never know.
No rebounders on the post for the Eagles. Shot is good. The lead is 6, 21 seconds, still 2 possessions. Lancaster across half court, works it to Horsley, pulls up another 3. Got it again!
Oh my goodness.
10 seconds remain. Quick timeout taken again.
PJ Horsley is glowing right now. He's on fire. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, including back-to-back here in clutch time. 9 points.
68-65. And a chance for the Braves still remain. 3-point deficit after back-to-back triples from Horsley. Both teams in the bonus. It's going to be, of course, double bonus for Marsh Valley. Braves have a chance to get a steal on the inbound. If they don't, a quick foul. And then they're going to need 2 misses.
Of course, the golden ticket would be a steal on the inbound or some kind of turnover.
Coach Schwab with his squad. They've been able to come back 3 games in a row, but haven't been able to win those games. This one they're trying to come back after being down 13. Now down 3, 10 seconds left. Howell's going to inbound again for the Eagles. McClure is going to cover Howell on the inbound play. Braves need a steal and then an immediate foul if they can't get it. Howell can run the baseline, does, pitches in a quick steal to Godfrey. Stops the clock at 8.6 seconds after Godfrey's fouled, and will go to the free throw line on the other end.
Second personal on Lancaster. Actually, it's his 3rd.
So realistically, Godfrey only needs to hit one of these 2 attempts. The lead is 3.
He's had a great game other than the free throw line. 15 points overall, and he actually has hit 3 of his last 4. Just was a bit cold to start there from the charity stripe.
Game being held up for a second is Coach Howell of Marsh Valley wants something.
Some kind of clarification. I'm not sure what.
Official walks over to Godfrey, who's taking the shots, and now we'll chat with the officials in the paint. I'm not sure what the holdup might be, but he's going to come back over and give an explanation to Coach Howell.
The Godfrey he keeps touching his nose, so maybe he has a bloody nose. They're not going to let him shoot.
So he will have to come out.
Caden Hansen. I'm not sure what the official thing is here. If he has, like, wrestling, obviously a blood time. I don't know if you have that kind of thing in basketball, where Godfrey has missed 6 free throws today. I think Coach Schwab would rather he shoot these, even though he's made 3 of his last 4, rather than send Caden Hansen up there, who's 1 for 1. It's all a gamble right now, but that might be what he's thinking.
They're going to pause the game for a second to get the blood cleaned up off the floor over by the free throw line. So this is an official's timeout.
Somewhere the wrestling fans are smiling.
So here's the interesting question I don't have an answer to. If Godfrey gets cleaned up before they get the floor cleaned up, can he come back in and take the shots?
I assume he will take the shots if they get his nose stopped up. And the referees and the coaches are satisfied. Well, the referees are satisfied with it.
We're at 8.6 seconds to go. We're in a stop here as the Star Valley AD, Rob Erickson, extra duties as assigned right now.
Making the big money out there.
That's
the
right.
Disinfectant.
68-65 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
To quote the movie Aladdin, glamorous, so glamorous.
Right. Officials out directing Rob on where to make sure he gets this job done.
That's good enough. I'm just kidding. But
so the Braves retake the court. Everything's wiped up. And it looks like Godfrey is going to come back in and take the shots.
Which I think is the proper thing, but
nope, he's not.
Oh,
Never
no,
mind.
he's not.
So it is. They're not going to allow him to take the shots. It is going to be Caden Hansen.
Okay.
So Godfrey will have to check back into the game. He's standing over by the score table.
Maybe that's what's got to happen. It's like a proceed.
He probably had to check out.
Are
right?
they each going to take a shot? Is that what's going to happen?
Well, he doesn't go back. Now he goes back to the bench and has a seat. So it's all said and done, and a big miss from Hansen.
So I guess there we have it. All of that discussion, you don't know what's going to happen, and that one ends up short.
So here's the big free throw now. Hansen missed the first. The Braves need a miss here.
And the rebound.
The only rebounder down there for Marsh Valley is Belknap. Everybody else off the post. Shot is away, no good. Rebounded by McClure, 8 seconds. Here's Horsley, front court at 6 seconds, and he's not going to be fouled. 2 seconds, now he's fouled. They wanted to foul him earlier, and the refs didn't get him. Smart play by Coach Howell to foul Horsley because now he's going to the line for 1-and-1.
Alex Vaughn whistled for his 4th personal.
Didn't have a chance to get up the three-point shot. Now, we saw something happen yesterday between
Pinedale and Lyman.
And Pinedale.
Pinedale, they got the rebound and hit a triple to win the game off a missed second free throw last night.
2.2 seconds remain. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a 30-second break. Free throws when we come back on the SVI Sports Network.
Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, western shirt.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
2 missed free throws by Marsh Valley gives the Braves a chance here. It's going to be P.J. Horsley on the Riverside Dental free throw line. Your strategy's got to be Horsley makes the first one to make it a 2-point game, and then you've got to brick one or somehow get a ricochet to a rebounder, and the Braves have to get a rebound and a putback all within 2.2 seconds.
So the door opened just a sliver, but a few minutes ago it wasn't open at all. So
Coach Al's going to bring in Porter Cousineau back into the game.
And they were coaching him up. He's saying, use those big old elbows of yours.
So Horsley's going to try and hit this one. It is 1-1. Shot is away. No good. And rebounded by Marsh Valley, and they'll win it. Braves come up short again. The final 68-65. The Eagles hold off Star Valley in a wild one.
Want to know something crazy, Duke? I had that as Brantley Belknap's only rebound, and it was the winner.
Marsh Valley jumps up to 11-4 on the season. Star Valley will drop down to 6-6 overall. 68-65. Silver Star Communications post-game show coming your way. Leave slow internet in the dirt. Visit silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. We'll have your stats, your player of the game. David Kazare down on the court. He's going to be with Coach Mitch Schwab in our Miles CPA courtside report with Dave Kazare. We'll have that for you here in just a few moments as well after the Braves drop this one. Another comeback attempt. Not quite. For Star Valley. Braves will be back in conference play next week. David Kazare with Coach Schwab. Dave?
A tight game here at the end. Almost pulled it off. A tough Marsh Valley team, but overall, you know, what's your take on tonight's performance and looking at last night as well? But what's your thoughts right now?
Well, our effort in the first quarter was a heck of a lot better, right? But we still have a lot of things we need to clean up. We keep letting guys get in it, and then we put forth all of our effort in the second half, or in the fourth quarter, really. And that effort in the fourth quarter is what we got to have all game. You know, if we're able to put up 65 points just like that, by most of the points being in the second half, we ought to be able to do that all game, and that's what we're trying to find. And you know, I had to make quick subs at the beginning of the game because we were going right back to the same thing we've done the last 3 weeks. And if that's the case, we'll make changes until we get it figured out. But I love the heart the guys showed in the fourth quarter, and what I keep telling them is if they keep proving that, showing everybody that that's the heart they have, I'm not worried, because it's gonna emerge eventually, and it hasn't yet, but it will. And I think they're tired of playing from behind as well. So yeah, the chips fall where they do at times, and it always comes down to an effort game. And that was an effort game.
Hey, Coach, you talk about heart. You know, let's talk about Cooper Lancaster for a second. You know, got a freshman up there playing really well tonight. Kind of sparked the team. It seemed like. What's your take on things? Maybe we'll move. Oh, I guess we're going to stop before us. Let's say what's your take on him, and what does that mean for your team?
Well, the thing about Cooper, there's a reason he's going in the games, and it's a lot of those intangibles. He's fearless. He's absolutely fearless, and he's going to give 100% effort on every play. And there's sometimes the stats don't quantify what he brings and the spark he brings to the rest of the guys on the floor. They play harder. And today, when he stepped on the floor, it was noticeably different with how everybody else on the floor was reacting. So we just kept him on the floor. We almost subbed him out, and I said, don't, because then we'll slow down. Because he pushes the ball, and he goes. And if he's going to keep giving that kind of effort, let's just keep playing him. You know, the kids, they know that every game is they're earning a spot. And nobody's got one set in stone. And those who show the heart, they're going to play. And that's the way it works.
Coach, well, you know, so close today, a couple of heartbreakers, but next week, rolling into the season, what's your thoughts moving forward here as we start going more into league play?
Honestly, we just got to come into our own. We keep getting caught up in playing the other team's game. And we have to realize that our strengths are not the same strengths as the other team. You know, that team is a very fast-paced, drive and kick team, drive to the rack team. That's it. Ours, we have a lot of length. And sometimes defending those kind of teams are difficult if you can't stay in front of them. And for some reason, we get this mindset that if you sag off of a fast kid, you'll be fine. But you give them a runway, you see what happens, right? And that's something I'm trying to teach them. You know, there's this preconceived notion that the more space you give a fast kid, the better off you are. And that's not the way it is. You know, if you give a fast kid in football open range and he gets in the open field, you're not stopping him. And that's the same thing here. 24, he's fast. And he got the runway on us a few times. Sometimes we just have to get up there and take it away early and put pressure and frustrate him. And frankly, that was Cooper yesterday against, you know, he came out and did that in the game yesterday against the quickest kid, and he shut him down. And that's what I'm looking for out of our guys. Who's going to actually step up and give that kind of heart all the time? And so far, our young guys are sparking it a lot, but it's game by game. That's just how it goes.
Well, Coach, best of luck moving forward, and thanks for your time.
Hey, thanks, Dave.
Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
David Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report, and Coach Mitch Schwab taking some time. Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine. That's Miles CPA. Now let's take a look at your Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats.
Yeah, looking at the numbers first for the Marsh Valley Eagles. Huge game for Stanton Howell, number 24. He had 27 points tonight, 7 of 8 from inside the arc, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He was a big part of this game. Ezra Godfrey, remember, he started off scoring the first 6 points of the game. He helped salt the game away from the free throw line at the end. He finishes with 15 points. Bradley Belknap, 3 3-pointers and a couple other scores as well. He finishes with 13. Those 3 led the way. Alex Vaughn had 6. Caden Hansen had 5. Porter Kuzno had 2. The Eagles end up going 16 of 27 from the free throw line and 6 of 14 from beyond the arc. The Braves had a pretty good shooting game, Duke. Just gave up too many points, I guess you could say today. Jacob Hodges and Cooper Lancaster tie for the team high, 17 points apiece, 13 for Taft McClure, and 3 points for Tayson Johnson, 2 apiece for Ridge Neal and Croy Jenkins, as well as Luke Linford. Rebounding-wise, Hodges and McClure with 7 to lead the way. Star Valley 7 of 19 from the three-point line. That's 37%. And 10 of 14 from the free throw line. That's 71%. Again, not a bad offensive outing for the Braves, Duke. Just coming up 3 points short here against a good Marsh Valley team here on your Battleson Brothers post-game battle stats.
Located in Afton and in Thane. Quality, price, service. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring as part of our Silver Star Communications post-game coverage. Your final 68-65. And your player of the game presented by Star Valley Skidoo.
And I forgot for some reason, P.J. Horsey had 9 points in that game. How could I forget? A couple of big threes late. Got to be Cooper Lancaster today, I think, for the player of the game, Duke. What a game for the freshman. He has a career-high 17 points. His career so far, he hit 3 triples. He hit 3 other baskets, 2 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds. That's who I'm going with, Cooper Lancaster, number 34.
Congratulations to Cooper, your player of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo. That's going to do it for us today. We'll be back here in Star Valley on Tuesday night. Lady Braves only on Tuesday. They get that rescheduled game against Preston, which was canceled last month due to the snowstorms. So that will be Tuesday night here at Star Valley High School. And then the teams go down to Evanston for a Thursday night game. That's next week in Evanston to resume play inside the 4A West. We'll be with you then. I'm Duke Dance, Dal Erickson, our producer David Kazare. Thanks for joining us on the SVI